Hey, gang, gang. All right, what up, folks? It's your boy MMG Smurf. You were listening to Crown Chakra, Coin Daddy, and those last two songs. Before that was Team Huddle. So you know, yeah. Trying to promote some crypto music, some awesome artists out there in the space. Before we get started with today's stream, I like to try to do this before all of our streams. Before we get started, I usually talk about this type of stuff, and that is how Money Match Gaming is able to fund ourselves as an esports company, how it is that we're able to fund our events, how it is that we're able to reward our content creators and moderators and team players in Discord. And so we use a few different avenues to do so. I'm going to pop some of them up on screen actually behind me. I'm going to pop up one I don't usually go to this one right here. I'm going to go to hive.blog, you know what I'm saying? I think it's just .blog, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. All right, cool. I got them all on screen. And so two of these are absolutely free methods, and again, Money Match Gaming started in cryptocurrency with $0. We were skeptical, like many people are out there before. You're like, oh, cryptocurrency, I've heard this and that and bad things about it. And I learned about it back in 2017, but I was still skeptical. But like nowadays, you got so much to actually look and learn from that I probably wouldn't be as skeptical today. But hey, to each their own. So how do we get started with $0 and become what we are today? The answer to that is the Hive blog. So hive.blog, and there's other interfaces that you can use to interact with this. You can also get like mobile apps and stuff like that now interact with this platform, with this whole blockchain. This is basically when people say, they have said things before like, oh, if I had 10 cents for every tweet or 1 cent for every tweet that I made or something like that. Well, actually, they have interfaces that work just like Twitter on Hive, and you can actually be rewarded, whether you're rewarding yourself or whether somebody else is rewarding you. You can be rewarded for every single thing that you say on social media. Hive.blog, or the Hive blockchain, is a social media blockchain, community blockchain, where people, users, are rewarded in cryptocurrency for their posts. And so you see at the top of the list right here, just in all posts, we see visit Furama Resort. This person had made 205 Hive for that post. And Hive is a cryptocurrency, so it says 205 in like the dollar sign, but that's not in dollars, that's in Hive. And Hive is oftentimes over $1 USD. Of course, that'll fluctuate because it's a cryptocurrency. But especially when it's up and 3 or 4x over $1, that means this becomes like $800 worth of income that somebody got from just sharing a social media post. And sometimes it's just memes, sometimes it's videos, links from their own YouTube channel, etc. You can do anything that you want. It's about you sharing your experiences it's about social media, and you actually get rewarded for it. So that's how Money Match Gaming made our initial start in cryptocurrency via the Hive blockchain. A friend of mine showed it to me, said, yo, you're really good at social media and stuff like that. Maybe this is something up your alley. He had a lot of success on it. And yeah, showed it to me, and and off and away we went. We made about $20 off of a blog article, took that $20, invested it into another cryptocurrency. That cryptocurrency that we invested it in was called Cardano. And Cardano is now, it wasn't at the time, but Cardano is now one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies in the world. And it went up to $1 within that year, from 2 cents to $1 within that year. I had just got done a year or so before that, a few years before that, maybe watching The Wolf of Wall Street. And so I knew about penny stocks, and that's what I was looking for in terms of cryptocurrency. What can I find that's kind of like a penny stock that will see my company to more success? So we found that. We turned that $20 that we made off of Hive into a few $1,000s, and we've been rolling off of that few $1,000s that we got back in 2017 ever since. Just finding smart ways to invest it and keep going. Or whenever we get, we're also streamers, and Hive also has streaming implications in it. Especially when they started doing streaming on Hive, that was really big for us. That really got us started, because then we could just earn money from streaming. So one of those applications that started on Hive, but then developed onto its own blockchain and then later got absorbed into another blockchain, is DLive.tv. Now, this is a little controversial in the Hive community, especially when it happened, because people were, just whatever. They didn't want them to leave. But DLive.tv is another blockchain, or is on another blockchain. It's on the Tron blockchain, which is associated with the BitTorrent token. BTT is another top 50 cryptocurrency. It might be a little higher up now. I don't know. It fluctuates on the daily. But it's a top cryptocurrency. Most people have heard of BitTorrent, like the peer-to-peer network and stuff like that. Well, BitTorrent has its own token, and Money Match Gaming uses DLive.tv to earn lemons, very similar to bits on Twitch. And then you're also able to stake cryptocurrency on this platform and earn a daily income from that. So you can stake your cryptocurrency and you'll earn interest from that cryptocurrency every day. For anybody, whether you're a streamer or not, you can go ahead and stake that and you'll earn 6% APR, somewhere around there. And if you're a partnered streamer, it's somewhere around you get the 6% plus somewhere around 20%. So it's around 26 or something like that percent APR on whatever the heck you staked. So that makes it really nice and juicy, in my opinion. Maybe not for everybody, but for us, it's been a godsend, and it means that we're earning somewhere around 2 to 3 Twitch subs a day, with whether or not we stream that day. So we've been doing that for years now, and so every day for about 2 or 3 years, we've been earning about 3 Twitch subs a day. That's pretty spicy if you ask me, but to each their own. And then we utilize that in other things. That's 2 methods. And then the third method, which is what I usually cover and start off with stream and stuff like that, is the Drip network. So this is the Drip network on the Binance Smart Chain. It is currently on DappRadar. DappRadar is a major website that lets you know all sorts of things about crypto and DeFi. You can go there and see top rankings of different projects, whether it's NFT related, gaming related, or I just said DeFi, but DeFi related, decentralized finance. And you can go there and they have a nice little breakdown of top projects. It's currently sitting at number 5 overall on the Binance Smart Chain as a DeFi project. And sometimes, they had this out of whack for a while, but now it's sitting at number 5. What is Drip? Drip works similar to a certificate of deposit in traditional finance. What is a certificate of deposit? A certificate of deposit is a situation where you take your funds, your money. If it was cash money in United States dollars, you would take that cash, and we're speaking legacy finance here. But in legacy finance, you can take your cash. You can ask the bank, "Hey, you guys have certificate of deposits?" Maybe they say yes. Maybe they say no. If they say yes, you put it in there, you set an amount of time that it's going to be deposited. Usually it's like a few years or something like that, like a year or two, or, sometimes I think maybe they go to 6 months, but it's a long period of time and you have it locked up. And then at the end of that period of time, they will pay you the interest from depositing that money. And usually the interest that they pay you is somewhere underneath 1%. It's not really not really a full percent or anything like that, but you will make some interest off of doing that. And that's more interest than just you putting in your savings account or just having in your account or whatever. It just pays you more. So that's why a certificate of deposit exists. It's a higher yield on your savings. And so Drip works similar to a certificate of deposit in traditional finance, except it is pegged to a token instead. And so as we know about cryptocurrencies in the market, tokens can go up in price. They can go down in price. Drip started around, I think it started around 50 cents, honestly, but I called it around $2 initially. And then, made sure Money Match Gaming got in when it was around $7 and $15. And we've been riding it up really since the $15 wave. We got in most recently. We took a $500 deposit for this account that I'm on right now. We took a $500 deposit from a friend of mine that said, "Hey, I believe in you. I believe in Money Match Gaming. You seem like you're doing the right things to make this company succeed. Here's $500. I don't want it back. Please do something with it to help your company." And that was about almost 3 months ago now. And so within that 3-month period, again, Drip was around $15 at the time. It is now sitting at $172 per Drip. And I was like, I was telling people every time I started up a stream, I was like, "Yo, Drip dipped down way too much. It's way oversold. I don't know why, but this is the time to get into Drip." And sure enough, it was. Since then, it has climbed up significantly. So we're sitting at $172 right now. I don't know what that gain is, but it's over a 10x gain, I'm pretty sure. I think so. It might be 8 or something. I don't know. It's a pretty dang big gain from $15 to $172 per token. And so we started with 30 Drip, but and from that $500 deposit, but now you can see we have 61 Drip in here. And so now we have 61 Drip. We started with 30. We have 61 now. How is that? Because whenever we make, you get 1% of your deposit every day. You'll earn 1% of your deposit back. And again, that's in Drip, the Drip token, not in United States dollars. And so it can be much more than whatever you initially deposited. And instead of just taking that money and claiming it, aka selling it every day, we most days of the week on an 80 to 20% ratio, we take that income and we deposit it back in here. So right back into our stuff, and this builds up our earnings potential. This is called compounding your rewards instead of just claiming it. And so this is telling me with the 61 that we're going to earn about 0.6 Drip a day. Until, when this gets to 100, we'll be earning 1 Drip a day. It's 1% a day. And that 61 drip though that we have deposited in here, and this is locked in here. Once you deposit it into this platform, it is locked in there, and you get 1% a day for 365 days for whatever you deposit in there. 1% a day for 365 days, and so that's their way of getting it back to you. You should ROI, return on investment, within 3 months. We more than returned on our investment within 3 months. Again, it was a $600 initial deposit, 500, and then we got another 100 from somebody else. But that we're sitting at $1,000 that you can see right here in liquid assets, and then I have some more drip off in the exchange paired up as liquidity. So that's like $1,147 that's just sitting on the side, like 2 times as much as we were given. And then the amount that we still have staked in the platform is worth over $10,000, working on its way to $11,000, and we have $110 that we could take today, and we could just sell it if we wanted to, or again on a 80 to 20% basis, we take 80% of the time, we compound it, we cycle it back in so that we're earning more. Why do we do that? Because if we take $100, now we're able to add $100 every day, and so that means every day we're going up, we're earning $1 more a day, and so by the end of the month, should it stay around the same prices, we'll be earning $30 more daily, and so within 3 more months. So let's say by the time summer hits, that's whatchamacallit, it's $30 a month. So that's another $100. So within 3 more months, by the time it's summer, by the time June, May roll around, we should be earning about $200 a day. That's quite a bit of money. That's like $1,400, $1,400 a week that we will be earning. Pretty dang passively. We got to come in here and spend like, a minute or 2 in here a day, if that, like a few seconds, honestly. But I make more time out of it because I make these videos and try to let people know what Money Match Gaming is doing. And I'm not trying to convince other people to do this. It does take, you do need to do your own research. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor or anything like that. But I do like to show other interested parties, other small streamers, other esports organizations, how they can do something similar to what Money Match Gaming is doing, and not just, be paying out of, like, for years we just paid out of pocket. It's out of pocket, out of pocket, out of pocket, out of pocket. And we still pay out of pocket sometimes. But now we have, we pay out of pocket when we want to, but now we have a nice amount of money that we don't necessarily have to. It's just like when we're seeing, what we can do with the money, it's like, oh, we have to, decide, do we want to cash out crypto or do we just want to use our cash, but we have options now. And a lot of other entities or small streamers just don't have those options. And this wasn't from a lot of money. This is from, like, we started with $500, and this is, for most people, earning $100 a day is pretty life changing. That's like my previous salary, honestly. If I was earning $100 a day, that's my previous salary, straight out, flat out. When I was being paid by a company in New York, it's a top company in the United States. They're a national company, and they were only able to pay me about $100, less than that, a little less than $100 a day, something like $85 a day was what they're able to pay me. And Drip is paying us more than that. So yeah, today we're gonna hydrate this on Mondays and Fridays. If you come by, you want to. Oh, do you guys ever actually claim? On Mondays and Fridays we claim, but most days of the week again we just hydrate. And so every other day, Saturday, Sunday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, we hydrate, and that has seen us to success. And the goal again is to get this number up in the deposits, to increase that deposit number. We want to see that deposit number be like, $20,000, $30,000 in there, because that means when it gets to that high, that means we're earning 1% of $30,000 a day. That's $300 a day. It's pretty dang sexy if you ask me. So that's what we're going for. You can see the number just increased from 10,700. I'm like, ugh, it's kind of hard to believe, to 10,000. It went from 10,600 to 10,700, but then we just had the market move a little bit, and we're fine with that. We're totally fine with that, because our goal is to increase the number of drip that we have, not even really pay attention to the United States dollar amount. And why is that? That's because, like, with drip paying you 1% a day, you're supposed to ROI within 3 months if you're actually compounding and stuff like that, right? So within 3 months, we'll totally, ROI again. And initially we were only earning $5 a day. We're earning $100 a day now. And so it becomes really hard for the platform to actually not make you money if you're compounding. If you never compound and you're just claiming every single day from whatever you deposit, it's because you want to make your initial money back, it's going to take you a lot longer. But if you're just compounding, and then claiming, you're going to make that money back a lot faster than you think, especially if the price appreciates. And drip is a deflationary token. On top of that, and it has a bunch of other taxes involved in it. Like whenever you claim, a 10% tax is taken on your claim, and that goes into eliminating drip tokens from the total supply, as well as paying people in your downline or in your upline. Because this is a referral entry project, you need a referral, somebody's referral link to get into this. And that doesn't mean that your referral is making money off of you. It just means that they wanted it to be an invite-only type of platform. So it's not for everybody, but it definitely is for us. It's seen us to a lot of success, and I like to cover it in all of our streams at the beginning because of that. And so that's all that I'm going to say about drip today. Hopefully you learned something. Again, it's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not trying to convince anybody to do anything. We really don't try to convince other people to go out there and spend their money. For all of our content creators and stuff like that earn drip, that are earning drip, you could see in there we have a team base of like 5 direct people and 6 total. But we gave them money. We just gave them money. We just gave them drip tokens, and we consistently give them drip tokens because we're not trying to have them spend money. We're trying to put money into the hands of our community. That's what we're trying to do. We're not trying to have our community go out there and spend hundreds of dollars to get into this. And it wasn't hundreds of dollars at the time, but I'd let them know that it was probably going to go up. But we're out there to try to change people's lives by giving back, not by taking. So there's that. See you guys in the next one. If you're just watching this on YouTube for the video that I'm making this into, and if you're here for the gaming portion, well, let's get ready to stream.